Period. That this whole thing of, man, I'm getting ready to go give me an AR. I'm getting ready to go get my 9. Who you gonna shoot? Who you gonna shoot? Who you gonna shoot? Who you gonna shoot, gangbanger? Cause see, real deal is this: is that you go get a gun, they bringing in tanks now, bro. They got tanks in the city of Chicago with the National Guard. I done seen them, and it gassed me because people been telling, yeah, man, National Guard here. I had to see it for myself, and when I seen it, I said, I started clapping because I know there are signs. There are signs of our rise, and that's a sign of our rise. That now your system is falling under its own weight, and I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got no power, and that's why it's funny when people say, "Oh, you're a racist." How could I be a racist? I don't affect nobody's life. I don't write nobody's check but my son's. I ain't write no. So how can I affect you, white person? But through your privilege alone, you can affect me. Through privilege alone, you can affect me and my children. You can, through your privilege and power, you can have a college scandal that your children dumb as rocks. They shouldn't be going to USC. Send them to junior college. You know what I'm saying? But you got the bread and the power to say, my might makes me right. Wrong answer.
What would you change would you change your approach into navigating what you actually wanted from the athletes, knowing that?
Well, when you say, man, once again, you are who you are. And at this point in my life, brother, I'm standing on this truth. I'm standing on this truth of my ancestors and what the cost that they paid that I could stand there and speak on their behalf. And we got decisions to make. Ain't nobody got it, but I'm telling you, the sisters got it. So it don't matter what I think, bro. It don't. Not at all. What matters in me is how can I support them and get my sons to realize that, hey, brothers, yeah, we might be the strength, but we're not the most brilliant people on the planet is the sisters, right? They got more education than everybody on the planet. So why can't we use it?
Since George Floyd, is George Floyd remind you of MLK murder, or is it on another level?
I think it's for me, like you were saying, that's the only palpable connection I can make during the historical continuum is that the energy that was felt after Dr. King's murder is similar to this. You know what I'm saying? And that people didn't stop. It was something has to move. Something has to, and that's how this is. And I think so much of this is that the COVID virus had so much of a impact on people having to be inside, people having a chance to reflect on what's real, people having a chance to say, okay, I haven't looked at this deep enough. Now I have time to look at it deep enough. And then the government dropped people a couple bones, and now I got even more of a chance to stay here and think about things. And that whole level of energy found itself all around the world, man. So where you got 18 countries, protesting. You got all white nations protesting for Black Lives Matter. Man, some of that, when I looked at that, I was like, come on. If we don't see it, if we don't see them signs, that and see, that's the cool part. The cool part is that when we allow ourselves to get out of the way, stay in a place where you're not allowing what you see, what you hear, but you're allowing yourself to feel what balance is, and not get out of whack by anything that's going on around you that you really ain't got control over. And that's the biggest thing, is that we got control over what we have control over. All the rest is a spiritual happening. And you try to be in the right spirit of things so that you won't make that decision that's going to cost our people another 10 years or another 20 years, another 40 years. Like this decision right now, I think this put us back some, bro.
Yeah. Would you mind taking 1 or 2 phone calls? You got a lot of fans in here. Okay,
no problem.
got you. All right, ask your question. They're gonna filibuster. Ask your question because these phone lines about to go off. Okay, ask your question to get straight to it, man.